Mario Party. Good old Mario Party. Now, if you grew up in the N64 and GameCube era, you already know that Mario Party was one of those games that was a guaranteed hit. Whether it was a fun get-together, birthday parties, and even now, old school Mario Party still gets me excited when I can get me and some old friends in the same room together. So my first experience with Mario Party was actually Mario Party 4 on the Nintendo GameCube. One year for my birthday, one of my friends brought over some of his GameCube games, and well, we popped in Mario Party. Next thing you know, me and 3 of my other friends would gather around the TV yelling and fighting over Power Stars. Man, those were some great times. The following year, Mario Party 5 was out, and I had just as much fun with that as well. I believe that the final Mario Party that I experienced back then was Mario Party 6, which I enjoyed. It had the day and night system and came with this microphone peripheral that worked pretty well for what I remember. After Mario Party 6, I took a long hiatus from the Mario Party series, and I didn't really care to play any of the Wii, DS, or 3DS titles. It wasn't until the Wii U that I somewhat got back into the series with Mario Party 10. I think the only reason I picked this up because, well, there wasn't much to play on the Wii U back then, and plus I was curious about the Bowser Party mode, which was kind of one-sided but still pretty damn fun. But overall, it wasn't something I was playing consistently. Now, Super Mario Party for the Switch. I was somewhat hoping this game was going to feature some sort of online functionality at the time of release, you know, now that Nintendo Online was a thing. And many of the kids who grew up playing the Mario Party series are now grown adults and live in different cities, which was the case for me and my friends. And it was just time for Nintendo to embrace online play. At first, this game did not launch with many online functionality features, which made the game an automatic pass for me. But to my surprise, Nintendo dropped a surprise update that enabled online play. And guess who ran out and bought this game? Me. Now let's get into it. So Super Mario Party is a unique title because not only is it one of the few games that does not support multiple control schemes, but it's also one of the games that is not compatible with the Switch Lite. That's right, due to the fact the game is only playable with a single Joy-Con as a controller, you cannot use the Switch Lite since the console does not have Joy-Cons. So yeah, if you have a Switch Lite, unfortunately you will not be able to experience this game. Personally speaking, I get that Nintendo crafted this game to be a showpiece for the Joy-Con functionality. I get that, but as an avid Pro Controller user, I was somewhat taken back at the fact I was not able to use it at all in this game. You can't even navigate the menus with other control schemes, but you know what? I get it. Now, does the control scheme bother me much? Nah, the game controls well and I didn't really run into many issues during my playthrough, but let's get into the game itself. So, Super Mario Party has a story, but to be real, it's not nothing to talk about. Essentially, all the Mario characters are competing to become the superstar amongst their friend group. So in order to determine that, we're gonna party and compete in a series of mini-games to determine who is number one. I guess we needed a justification of why these characters are together and partying, but hey, I'll take it. The game has multiple modes to choose from, and as you explore the hub world, the first mode is the standard Mario Party. In this mode, each player will take turns rolling a dice to navigate one of 4 boards. The objective is to collect coins, win minigames, and most importantly, collect Power Stars. This is the mode that you'll probably spend the most time in if you're playing this. Now, on a positive note, I like how the game looks and the character models. The stages are small, but they're nicely detailed, and the same can be said about the character models and their animations. I also like some of the mechanics here, like the characters having their own themed die and the ally system. Depending on who you choose, they have their own dice that they can use. I like that. In terms of the ally system, if you land on the correct space, you can have an ally character come help you get higher rolls and hope to get those stars. And you can also stack allies, which if you're lucky, can result in some very insane and high number rolls. Now on the flip side, the game moves considerably slower than any of the previous entries, and the first indication of that is seeing a 10-turn session of Mario Party taking roughly an hour. Sheesh. If you're playing this game with friends, that may not be a bad thing or even bother you, but I do miss the option of being able to speed up turns and board movement. Mainstays like items and event spaces still exist, and it's a way to give yourself an edge during the game, whether it's a higher dice roll, stealing coins, and so on. Now the boards themselves, they're kind of short and bland. Yes, they're pretty to look at, but they're not that fun to play, to be honest. I guess the standout board for me was Mega Fruit Paradise, the only board I felt has some personality with the damaged bridge and the angry Mega Blooper. I also like King Bomb Bomb stage aesthetically. Besides that, the boards in this game are very meh. Now, the mini games. I loved the minigames. I had legitimate fun with these, and this game is the perfect showpiece for what the Joy-Cons and the functionality with the 3D Rumble can do. Now, I know 1-2 Switch was supposedly the best use for the Joy-Cons, but I never played that game. But I loved what I played here. The minigames were really fun, and if you have friends over, this game, yeah, it's legit. There's even an online mode with just the minigame. So yeah, I recommend you guys go enjoy that. The other modes in this game are Soundstage, which I love because, as some of you know, I love a good rhythm game, and River Survival, which was but I do love the minigames associated with that mode, so it was decent. Overall, I'm not gonna bash Super Mario Party like other reviewers have, and yes, I did indeed grow up with the classic Mario Parties, but I still think there are some things here that we can appreciate. The game is one of the best looking games on Switch, that's for sure. The mini games are actually fun and really make great use of the Joy-Cons. Yes, the boards are a bit bland and short, but I'm glad that we're no longer doing the whole card mechanic that played later Mario Party games. So it's a small step in the right direction. I know by the time this review goes up, we'll all be enjoying the upcoming Mario Party Superstars, and I look forward to playing that with my Twitch community, my online and real life friends, and also some of you guys. Until then, I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.